Well, welcome back to the channel, Ron. It's never a dull moment here. I was actually in the middle of a big project, and my Pancake compressor just failed. I went to try to reset it, and it keeps kicking the breaker. Picked this up at Harbor Freight about a year and a half, 2 years ago. It's been working great up until now. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it on so maybe you can see what it's doing. Go ahead and hit the reset, and you see the lights just flickered. So it's kicking out. Something is shorted inside. So let's go ahead and unplug it, tear this apart, and see if we can fix this. Okay, I kind of looked this over a little bit before I got started, and I think I counted like 6 Phillip head screws. So I'm going to go ahead and pull those all out. Alright, go ahead. And it always seems to happen right when you're in the middle of a project. Alright, let's see if we can just pull the top of that off. We can. Some of those screws didn't come out. I want to make sure I don't lose them. Alright, let's see. If you can see inside that here, let's see if the motor turns. Okay, the motor turns over. So closer inspection, there's not a whole lot to this. One of the things I just discovered is this is just a DC motor. All right, so in order to run a DC motor off from AC current, you're gonna need a rectifier, and there it is right there. So you have a rectifier, you have your pressure switch for the tank, you have your on and off switch, and you have your breaker. So really, really simple. Checked all the connections. Nothing's scraped up against each other anywhere like that. So it's more likely that's the problem, the rectifier. I did put my multimeter on it, and I'm getting a direct short across all the connections itself. So I'm pretty sure that the rectifier is gone. So the trick is trying to find a rectifier for this model. If not, then I'm going to have to adapt something into this. So stay tuned. Alright, well, what I have found is, doing a little research, is I could not find the rectifier that goes in this model. So I ended up going online and just finding something that would work. This is just a generic bridge rectifier. So let's go ahead and put it in this machine, and we should be good to go. Alright, so real quickly, what's going to happen is you're going to make sure that the red wire, the positive wire, that's the one that's going to go into the plus side of your rectifier. And then the negative side, which is this here, is going to go in the negative side of your rectifier. Okay, so the bridge rectifier comes in a pack of 2, and I only need the one, hopefully, on this job. And basically, when you get this, it's going to be marked on as AC, and generally it's diagonally, so AC on these 2 terminals and your DC voltage on these 2 terminals here. So let's go ahead and strip our wires here, and remember where everything went. The motor side is going to be the DC side, so let's go ahead and strip those. Get those all set. This is the DC side right here. So this goes directly to my motor. This is the pressure switch right here. And our AC side, which is right here. And I generally like to put a little solder on each side, on the wire and then on the component, and then just kind of solder them together. Alright, so our DC side is hooked up. Now we need to do the AC side. Alrighty, so there we go. So we've got it all set, and probably what I'm going to do with this is, once I get this all done here, is I'm just going to slide this up in this little cavity right here. It seems to be a pretty good spot for it. Alright, so, but before we do anything else, let's go ahead and test it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the switch to on, and I'm going to go ahead and just plug it in. Alright, just to make sure it's going to work. Here we go. Go ahead and unplug that. Nice. So we're all back up and running. Simple little fix. All right, so now let's go ahead and put it all back together, just like we took it apart. All right, well, while I'm putting that back together, just head on over to Amazon and just type in bridge rectifier, and then just scroll down and you'll see this is what I picked up right here, package of 2, 50 amp, 1000 volts. I put my meter on this and I was pulling about 2.5 amps at run and 3 amps startup. So this is, again, this is a bit of an overkill, but you know, for $7 I'm never gonna have to really worry about that, and the compressor will die long before these rectifiers go. So again, just kind of look around. I couldn't find exactly what went with that little compressor, but this will work just fine. So go ahead and order those and you should be all set. So let's get back to the reassemble of the compressor. Okay, well there it is. As you can see, there was not a whole lot to this. Basically just had to replace that rectifier, and now it's up and going. So I hope this helps you with your Central Pneumatics Harbor Freight Pancake compressor, and please be safe when you're dealing with electricity, and stay tuned for the next one.